Welcome to part 4. This is just a quick video on helping you keeping track of the colour work, so that you will always know, you'll be able to read your work and find out whether you need to do Tunisian simple stitch or a slanted stitch, and therefore work out which row you are on. This pattern works on a 6-row repeat. The first 3 rows are the same and the next 3 rows are different, but they're the same together. It's 2 lots of 3. So rows 1, 2 and 3 are the same, and rows 4, 5 and 6 also work together. So if you, let's say you've picked this, you've put this down a couple of days ago and you now are wondering which, what you should work, what you should work next, which row you are on. Obviously this is the start, but this could happen at any time of your project. So first, only ever look at your work when you are ready to start a forward pass. Don't look at it when you are ready to work a return pass. Work your return pass, and then look at it. It does say that in the instructions. So now the stitches that are here are the ones that we're going to be working in. So these ones will not help us figure out what we did last, because we're about to work in these. So if you cover these up, then you just need to see what was what were the last stitches you did and what we need to see. Remember, they work in groups of 3. So look at where those what the last sort of 3 stitches are doing, or where or where you are. So here I can see that I've got a straight here, and so my last row was starting with 2 simple stitch followed by 2 slanted stitch. So it will be one of the first 3 rows of the 6-row repeat. And I need to just figure whether, I've done rows 1, 2, 3, all of them. So I've got a straight stitch, I've got a simple stitch to start here. I go down the row below, that's also a straight stitch. So that means I've done 2 rows starting with a simple stitch. And here is also a straight stitch. That means I've actually done my 3 rows starting with Tunisian simple stitch. That was row 1, 2 and 3. Therefore, you only have a maximum of 3 of them together. So now that I've done 3 rows where I've got 2 singles followed by 2 slanted, now I need to reverse them and work 2 slanted followed by 2 simple. And you'll see, as soon as you start working it, you'll see that it actually works with the pattern. So we're now going to start with 2 slanted. So in the previous video, you saw how to work your slanted stitches. So if I just make the first 4, so that's 2 slanted followed by 2 simple. And now it's starting to draw you can't see with the light, it's starting to draw the colour work in. We're now changing the angle. And if you look again at those stitches, the way to look at them, we can look at these now because we've already worked in them, is that I've got 3 simple stitches there in a row, and here I've got slanted stitches. These ones are going in the opposite direction. Can you see? That's a straight and this one is slanted. If sometimes you find it a bit hard to find on the first stitch, just look a bit further along and you'll see these ones are straight, 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 and that one is slanted. That means, this is the first, so now we will need to do another 2 rows starting with slanted stitches. That's how you keep track of where you are in the pattern. If we look at, when you have this in front of you, to always know where you are in the pattern and what stitch you need to work. I mean, this one is obviously not as big as with the other yarn, but again, always look at the start of a forward pass, look down, not on the stitches that are going to be worked in, but the ones that have been worked, and identify your rows with straight stitches. So this one here is a straight. That's one, that's two, that's three straights here. And the stitch after that, that golden stitch above it, is a slanted one. And there's one slant, two slanted, three slanted. And then we go back to the blue one being a straight. Straight, straight, and straight. So always look at the stitches below and see whether you need to change them or not. I hope this helps. So carry on with your colour work. You will really get your eye into it after a while, and I will join you again on part 5 when we start shaping the armholes.